Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Nation Wants to Know and I'm Swati Joshi. The Prime Minister has made India's doctrine of justice very clear. Those who try to hurt India will have to pay a heavy price. But today, as the Prime Minister sent out a strong message to the enemies across the border, he also had one for the doubters within. The Saboot gang questioned India's resolve after the surgical strikes in 2019, and here they are once again. Today, the Prime Minister directly took on the Saboot Brigade. He says this time the proof of the strikes were provided by Pakistan themselves, and Pakistan has answered the doubters within India.
जब आतंकवाद के 9 ठिकाने तय करके 22 मिनट में साथियों 22 मिनट में उनको ध्वस्त कर दिया, और इस बार तो सब कैमरा के सामने की सारी व्यवस्था रखी थी ताकि हमारे घर में कोई सबूत न मांगे। अब हमें सबूत नहीं देना पड़ रहा है, वो ऊपर वाला दे रहा है।
Well, Prime Minister Modi's message resonated within the country, but still some in the opposition continue to belittle Operation Sindoor for their own political gains. The Congress today is calling the Prime Minister an actor. They say all he does is deliver dialogues like actors. Their ally, the Uddhav faction of the Shiv Sena, is going on to call Operation Sindoor a failure. Would you believe it? Let's listen into the reactions.
जिस तरह से वो कभी प्रेम चोपड़ा की तरह, कभी परेश रावल की तरह डायलॉग्स दे रहे हैं, साहब जा कर ये सिंदूर है, इसमें रगों में मांग क्या है, खून है, गर्म है, ठंडा है, और गोली खाओ रोटी खाओ। ये प्रधानमंत्री आज तक हमें जवाब नहीं मिला कि पहलगाम में अप्रैल 2025 में जो किया उन आतंकियों का क्या हुआ, वो कहां है। आज तक जवाब नहीं मिला कि सीजफायर किन शर्तों पर हुआ। आज तक जवाब नहीं मिला हाफिज सईद, अजहर मसूद बच के कैसे निकल गए।
आप जिम्मेदार हो। ऑपरेशन सिंदूर ने ये सिंदूर तो उजाड़ दिया हमारे महिलाओं का। कहाँ है वो आतंकवादी? क्या आपने गुजरात में छुपाया है, क्या दाहोद में छुपाया है? लेकिन जिम्मेदार आप है। आपकी वजह से ये हमारे महिलाओं का, माताओं का, बहनों का सिंदूर उजाड़ दिया, तो आप प्रायश्चित लेकर इस्तीफा दीजिए।
So is Operation Sindoor, viewers, really a failure? Is there any credence to the claims made by some of the leaders in opposition, senior leaders? Here's the Saboot that the opposition chooses to conveniently ignore. Let's take a look at the data. And this is Saboot number 1. Pakistan air bases struck. There are visuals and there's evidence, like the Prime Minister said, इस बार हमने कैमरा रखा है ताकि घर में कोई सबूत मांगे तो उसे दिया जा सके, दिखाया जा सके। Saboot number 2. Pak terror hubs decimated. There are satellite images that were shown during the joint briefing as well of the armed forces of the air bases and the terror hubs that were decimated in the precision strikes that were carried out by India. Let's move on to Saboot number 3. These are the images, and there was some more from the war room. The tri-services chiefs monitoring the entire situation very, very closely. Let's move on to Saboot number 4. Saboot number 4 is about the terror camps that were blown apart by our forces through the precision strikes that were carried out. And Saboot number 5, Pak army posts completely decimated, completely destroyed. So this was all caught on camera. This is all part of the long list of evidence or long list of Saboot that India has. And while some in the opposition continue to call the operation a failure despite the Saboot we just showed you, there are others from the same opposition that are today reaching out to the world. They are part of the delegation and are exposing Pakistan on the global stage.
Since 1972, we have a clear template that if there is any outstanding issue between India and Pakistan, it has to be resolved bilaterally. There is no place, there is no scope for any third-party mediation at all. The only channel which was used was the two DGMOs talking to each other. And as my colleague Mr. Sharma, while enunciating the timeline, very clearly indicated, the call was made by the Director General of Military Operations of Pakistan at 12 in the afternoon of the 10th of May. There was a conversation around 3 p.m.
After an 88-hour conflict, most of the country has gone back to normal. There was certainly a desire on the part of the terrorists to provoke communal tensions in India between the Hindu and Muslim communities. That failed spectacularly. All communities rallied around in a very united manner. And what was again very effective was that in the briefings that the Indian government and the Indian military gave every day during these 4 days of conflict, two of the military officers doing the briefing were women officers, and one of them was a Muslim, which sent a very clear message to the world or anyone who was watching that this is not about Hindu-Muslim or anything like that. This is about terrorism and terrorist enablers versus democratic India.
So the question that we are asking tonight is PM's Saboot, this Saboot strike, has that unnerved the doubters? You can register your vote at Times Now on social media platform X. Do you think the Prime Minister's address where he's spoken about Saboot, has that unnerved the opposition? You cast your vote and let us know what you think about the issue. We'll reveal the results right after the debate. So let's open up the debate and let's go across to our guests. We're joined by Charu Pragya, spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We are also joined by Chandrasekhar Jha, leader of the UBT. We have Imran Ahmed Ali, lawyer and political analyst, and Kapish Srivastav, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Let me first come to you, Mr. Chandrasekhar Jha. Despite the evidence that India is talking about, that we saw during the joint press conference of the armed forces, despite the evidence being provided by Pakistan themselves, why is it that the opposition is hell-bent on proving that this operation was a failure? Mr. Jha, can you hear me? Chandrasekhar Jha, can you hear me? Okay, there seems to be a problem in connecting with Chandrasekhar Jha. Let me, in fact, take that question across to Imran Ahmed Ali. Imran Ahmed Ali, when the Prime Minister addresses the nation, when the Prime Minister talks about the success, the victory of Operation Sindoor, all that the Congress Party understands is that this is hollow, that these are filmy dialogues, and this is nothing but acting purely on part of the Prime Minister. Why can't India boast about the victory of Operation Sindoor? Why can't the Prime Minister address the nation, send out a strong message to Pakistan and claim that yes, we were able to decimate not just the terror hubs, but their air bases as well? What's wrong in doing that?
First, is there anything wrong in doing so? There is nothing wrong in doing so. But let me come back to your first and primary question. The first question you asked me is that why is the opposition hell-bent on proving Operation Sindoor to be a failure? Your own question is negated by the own videos that preceded me before we started this debate. The two people who were on videos were Manish Tiwari from the Congress and Mr. Shashi Tharoor from the Congress. So if you want to say that whether there was support or there was not support, I think the opposition in totality acted in great, optimism, in great support that during the operation, they absolutely supported the government in everything that they did, and a few fractions like the videos that you've put forward completely showcase the same. Now, my only question is one, that when you are the government in power, the onus on you is much higher. For me personally, actual retribution towards those lives or actual revenge will be taken the day each and every perpetrator is brought to justice. And by brought to justice, I do not see anything apart from capital punishment that has to be awarded to them. But for that, first, we need to catch them. And I do not feel that this is an opportunity till we do not get each one of that person involved. It is not a reason to celebrate.
Okay.
It is not our military, whether it be the Air Force, the Army, or the Navy, is not to be politicized. They are completely
Imran Ahmed Ali, you
apolitical,
are
and
trying to turn the tables on me, but let me do
The
that.
success-
Let me
the
do that. Let me do
success-
that to you now. Those reactions that came in from Shashi Tharoor and Mr. Manish Tiwari were placed there as a fact check, because those who are part of the delegation from the opposition are themselves reiterating what the government is saying. On the issue of US mediation, you heard Manish Tiwari saying that the calls were made from the Pakistani DGMO side, and the conversation happened between the DGMOs from Pakistan and India. And what Shashi Tharoor did, one second, Imran Ahmed Ali, 1 second. And it also highlights, those reactions also highlight the division within the opposition. The same Congress party, Mr. Pawan Kheda of the Congress party believes, ye kya, ye to acting ho rahi hai. Then there are others in the opposition who are saying saboot kahan par hai? Our jets, this statement also came in from one of the Congress leaders. Our jets just went there, 4-5 just went there and just came back. Nothing has happened. And then you have someone like a Manish Tiwari and a Shashi Tharoor, part of the delegation, exposing Pakistan in front of the entire world. That highlights the contradictions, Imran Ahmad Ali.
Okay, first, this is the essence of a democracy, that when we are outside our country comes first, and this is for all of us. But when you need to understand that criticism of the government is not something that is to be seen with a negative approach always. There are often times that criticisms also result into a better outcome. And I would feel that asking questions can never be considered as a bad thing. If as the government feels we did, I do not think that we should have a problem with those questions being asked.
And there is no problem in questions being asked. There is a problem with verdicts being given.
Then what is the
There is
issue?
a
Why are
problem with verdicts being given. To say that the jets just went there and came back, achieved nothing, or to say that Operation Sindoor was a failure is a verdict. That's not a criticism of the government. It's a verdict being given by the opposition that portrays India and the operation in bad light. On one hand, you talk about standing with the government. And I want to bring in Mr. Jha if he's with us, if he's through. If you can hear me, Mr. Jha, on what basis is it being said that Operation Sindoor is a complete failure?
See, if you see the operation, the conduct and how the things have been organized, we are not criticizing particularly on the basis of the operation. We are criticizing the steps taken by the government. And that is a natural step which we have also taken against the government, because the government has, firstly, initially they have accepted that there was a security lapse. And that security lapse was due to the failure of the intelligence, and that failure itself caused the mayhem at Pahalgam. And that itself causes the first question to be raised, that what was government doing? Now, the second thing, if the operation has to be carried out, this operation was a very small scale operation and not like a Pulwama scale operation. And if you see the operation, how the conduct has been done and what kind of ceasefire was to be declared by India or Pakistan. But it was declared by a third brokering country, that is USA. So we don't want any interference into our national strategy or any kind of things which we are carrying on. So these things raises pertinent questions. And what was the target we achieved? The target which we have to achieve was never achieved in this operation. I think so, because the terrorists
on the basis of what? On the basis of what you're saying? That
Yes,
Chandrasekhar Jha, 1 second. 1 second. You are not differentiating. Here you are not differentiating between your criticism of the government and the criticism of the armed forces when you start questioning the manner in which the operation was conducted. Multiple statements have been given from the armed forces to the government saying that we got a call from the Pakistani DGMO for a ceasefire. Understanding, the Prime Minister in his address in Rajasthan also said, हमने तो पहले ही कहा था गोली मत चलाओ. We are hitting the terror targets. We don't want a war with Pakistan, or we are not attacking any nation. The External Affairs Minister, other senior leaders have said, no US mediation. Manish Tiwari of the Congress, part of the delegation himself, has said that US का कोई mediation नहीं था. It was a call between the DGMOs.
See,
So are you not ready to believe anybody, not even the armed forces?
See, it was declared by the President of USA itself. And it is on media, even on every channel, that the President of USA said that I was the brokering country and we opted and we give an option to both the countries for ceasefire due to the trades which will happen between the country. So these things are very much in the media.
Okay,
Now,
and then there was a climb down on his part when he said that I only helped. But let me bring in Charu Pragya. We also have Suzy Ben Shah, spokesperson of the Shiv Sena, joining us. Charu Pragya, the opposition is saying, we have the right to question and we will question the government. The criticism of the government does not necessarily mean that we are criticizing the opposition. And on the other hand, you have statements coming in like the operation was a total failure. We did not achieve what we wanted to.
Swati, I have no idea what the opposition wanted to achieve, but Bharat achieved what it set out to achieve. We decimated terror camps, we destroyed air bases, and we made sure that the world knows Operation Sindoor is India's standard response to terror now. Operation Sindoor is not over, it still continues. I think think the opposition leaders who still continue to speak in the same language that Pakistan uses need to do some introspection, and this has gone on for long enough. It makes me happy to see there are still sensible voices in the opposition, those who are a part of our delegation to different countries today, who are speaking in a strong tone, in a decisive way, and reminding those left behind in India that please open your eyes and for once stand with your own country. And because again and again questions are being raised on Modi Sarkar, let me remind them that the army of a nation is as strong as its political will. We had the same strong army when Manmohan Singh ji was the PM. But what did our PM do? He wrote dossiers. We've written history. He sent letters. We are sending missiles. The change is here for the world to see. And if the opposition leaders can't see it, it's because they deliberately choose not to.
Okay.
They deliberately choose not to. Another thing is that you're talking about retribution for Pahalgam. Yes, we all want retribution for Pahalgam, and I think we have done that, we have achieved that, multiplied many times over, and those who are still left behind will not be spared, I
Charu Pragya,
assure you.
essentially the question
But
that the
what did you do
opposition
for
asks is
retribution?
that
Multiple
those four people who
Yeah.
were involved in the Pahalgam terror attack, who killed innocent individuals, innocent tourists, where are they? They have not been caught, they've not been killed. At least there's no information about that in public domain.
You know, when this line comes up, Swati, it comes up when they need to switch the goalpost. When we talk about the great valor and success of our armed forces, they shift the goalpost and they talk about these four people. But please tell me, if they have been identified, they will be caught, right? Sooner or later. A country which has the might to strike at the heart of a nuclear-powered nation obviously is not going to let these four people go. And I am tired again of this line that I hear again and again from opposition spokespersons talking about intelligence labs. Sir, what world do you come from? What world? Tell me. The hundreds and thousands of times our intelligence has caught on to something before tragedy has struck our nation, you will never come to know. You'll never come to know. So please, sitting in your comfortable drawing rooms, do not question what our armed forces and what our authorities are doing.
I
for
want
all
to bring in
of us,
Kapil
for all
Srivastava.
140
Kapil Srivastava, ऑपोजिशन को सवाल पूछने का अधिकार है, ऑपोजिशन सवाल पूछ सकता है, क्रिटिसिज्म करने का भी अधिकार है, आप ऑपोजिशन में हैं और जाहिर सी बात है कि आप सरकार पर कटाक्ष भी करेंगे, सवाल भी पूछेंगे और उनको क्रिटिसाइज भी करेंगे, वो आप कर सकते हैं। लेकिन जब आप ये कहने लग जाते हैं कि ये 4 लोग कहां हैं, इनको आपने क्यों नहीं पकड़ा, ये आज तक क्यों नहीं पकड़े गए, एंटी टेरर ऑपरेशंस चलाए जा रहे हैं इनको पकड़ने के लिए, तब आप सवाल किस पर उठा रहे हैं? सरकार पर उठा रहे हैं या उन जवानों पर, आर्म फोर्सेस पर उठा रहे हैं जो जम्मू कश्मीर में मौजूद हैं इस वक्त, जो लगातार हर दिन एंटी टेरर ऑपरेशंस चला रहे हैं?
नीति निर्धारण करने वाला कौन है? सरकार है या हमारी फोर्सेज हैं? मोटिव आपके ऑपरेशन सिंदूर का क्या था? पहलगांव हमले के अंदर जो टेररिस्ट अटैक किए गए थे उनको पनिश करना, और वो कैसे आए, इतना समय तक आजाद रहे 2000 लोगों के बीच जहां पर एक भी सिपाही आपका मौजूद ना हो, और उससे पहले चेक एंड बैरियर्स हटाए गए। तो ये प्रश्न तो खड़ा होता है कि भाई जो मारने वाला है वो आखिर कहां चला गया? हम क्यों अपने आप को किम कर्तव्य विमूढ़ मार करके और सास की खीस कठौती पे उतार रहे हैं? ये हमारे यहाँ पूर्वांचल में कहावत है कि जब सास पे गुस्सा होती है बहू, तो जो आटा सानने वाला कठौत होता है उसी पे अपना सारा गुस्सा निकालती है। मुझे आप बताओ ना, जिन लोगों ने हमारी बहनों का, हमारी माताओं का सुहाग उजाड़ दिया, सिंदूर पोंछ दिया, जिनका सिंदूर हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी के रग रग में खौल रहा है, वो कहां है? और उससे पहले पुलवामा वाले कहां हैं? कहां से आया 450 किलो आरडीएक्स? प्रधानमंत्री जी जब मुख्यमंत्री थे तो यही तो पूछते थे कि कमी बॉर्डर पे नहीं है, कमी दिल्ली के अंदर है। तो अब उनका प्रश्न तो उन्हीं पे खड़ा है, तब क्या दिक्कत हो रही है? वो
तो
प्रश्न आपने किए थे।
कपिल श्रीवास्तव जी, ये लोग जिस टेरर फैक्ट्री से बन करके आते हैं या जहां ब्रेन वॉश हो करके आते हैं या जहां से ट्रेनिंग प्राप्त करके आते हैं इंडिया में आतंक फैलाने की, उन टेरर हब्स पर अटैक करना शून्य के बराबर है?
मुझे आप एक
इज दैट इक्वल टू जीरो, हैज अचीव नथिंग?
स्वाति, आप एक बात बता दीजिए, हम लोगों से आप पूछ रही हैं तब जब विदेश मंत्री ने हमारे कह दिया कि हमने अटैक करने से पहले
अरे
पाकिस्तान
नहीं
को बता
कहा
दिया
अटैक
था।
से पहले सर, एट
अरे
द
ये
वेरी
बिल्कुल उन्होंने कहा,
एट द
आप उनको
स्टार्ट कहा उन्होंने,
पीसीआर से कही, हाँ
एट द स्टार्ट कहा उन्होंने,
आपने स्टार्ट किया तभी आपने बता दिया।
एट
और
द
दो अच्छी बातें
स्टार्ट
नहीं
कहा
करनी चाहिए।
उन्होंने, और आपके
दो-
डीजीएमओ ने
ना,
कहा इन द
उन्होंने
इमीडिएट
सीधी
वेक।
बात ये कही, बिल्कुल नहीं। उन्होंने कहा कि
आप बयान निकालिए,
पहले
आप निकालिए,
पाकिस्तान को
आप
कुछ
बयान निकालिए कपिल
सारी
जी,
चीजें
जहां वो
आप
कह
ना
रहे हैं
दो।
कि हमने अटैक करने से
आपके
पहले ही
पास
पाकिस्तान को
PCR
बता दिया।
आपके पास पीसीआर है।
अरे मैं तो कह रही हूँ जो रिएक्शन हम चला रहे हैं,
नहीं,
जो रिएक्शन
आप
उन्होंने
दिखा
दिया
दो,
है
आप
उसमें वो
नहीं,
कह रहे हैं एट द
आप
स्टार्ट,
पूरा करिए
लेकिन
क्यों?
आप कह रहे हैं कि बिफोर द अटैक। तो आप बिफोर द अटैक वाला, आप बिफोर द अटैक वाला रिएक्शन ढूंढिए और बताइए और चलाइए। मैं तब तक सूजीबेन शाह से रिएक्शन ले लेती हूँ, मैं तब तक सूजीबेन शाह से रिएक्शन ले लेती हूँ ऑन दिस। वी हैव अचीव्ड नथिंग सूजीबेन शाह, despite the sabut that the prime minister is talking about, or the fact that Pakistan itself is admitting, we have achieved nothing is what the opposition says.
Good evening, Swati. It's always a pleasure to be on your show. मुझे इतनी हंसी आ रही, it is so laughable that my friends in the opposition are completely out of sync with the feeling of patriotism, nationalism, which is felt by every Indian because of the Operation Sindoor. What was Operation Sindoor? It is not a war. It is a strike against terror. हमने सिर्फ और सिर्फ, मैं मेरे फ्रेंड हिंदी में बोल रहे हैं इसलिए हिंदी में बोल रही हूँ, सिर्फ और सिर्फ जो टेरर पैड्स थे उनको हमने अटैक किया। जब इन द नेक्स्ट डे when there was unprovoked firing on our innocent citizens of Kashmir and on the LOC, it was then that we struck the military bases. It was then that we destroyed the military bases. Not a single civilian was harmed. Let me please reiterate that. हमारे honorable foreign minister said, Jaishankar ji, कि हमने उन्होंने आगाह किया था that we are not fighting against Pakistan. We are not against the people of Pakistan. What we are against are the terrorists and the terrorism which is being harbored by this rogue nation called Pakistan. मुझे, it is so out of sync to come up with this type of statements when their own representatives, whether it be the Congress, whether it be the UPT,
Right.
they are joining and taking great pride of being part of the delegation which is all over the world. And you must also see they are oblivious the kind of response and the kind of reception that India is getting, because India is going to be a superpower. We are third today in our economy. Our focus is progress, development, in economic development of our people. And these opposition people, whatever part of Agadi or Bigadi that they are in, Indi Gathbandhan, whatever is surviving of, are completely out of sync.
Okay, I just want to quickly bring in Mr. Jha. Mr. Jha, even critics of the Modi government like Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi have put India first. India above everything else. He's part of a delegation, and while addressing, he said, look at what Pakistan is doing. And Pakistan is a completely bankrupt nation, bankrupt financially, bankrupt morally, stands no chance in front of India. Then why is it that here leaders in the opposition continue to cast aspersion? For once, can we not stand together as a nation? And, let's not hide behind the excuse that, our criticism of the government is very different and separate from what the armed forces did.
See, the thing is that when you say something in the public domain, those things have to be shown in the parliament, because the parliament was not called in an emergent situation. These things were not clear. Even today, it is not clear what has happened, what was the achievement, how the things have been gone.
Sir, have you
so
seen
these things have
even
not
one
very
joint
clear.
briefing?
Let me say.
Yes, I'm asking a follow-up question. Have you seen even one joint briefing?
See, the thing is that.
Have you seen even one joint briefing of the armed forces, sir?
See, I have seen everything, and I have seen
Yes.
how the media also created.
So if you've seen those
things are
media
also
had
there.
nothing to do in the joint briefings. Mr. Jha, media had nothing to do in the joint briefings that were done by the armed forces. Media had nothing to do with the evidence that was provided by the armed forces during the press briefing, sir. During the press briefing highlighting the state of affairs in Pakistan before Operation Sindoor and right after that. Media had nothing to do with the evidence that was presented. Did you see even one joint briefing?
See, it had happened in Pulwama time also.
You're
And
just
we raised
shifting the
pertinent
goalposts. My
questions
question
about
is
the
plain and
surgical
simple.
strikes.
If you must have
See,
seen even one joint briefing, you would have got the message that the precision strikes carried out was successful, and so was Operation Sindoor.
Yes, it
but
was
the opposition does not
successful,
want to
but
agree,
what-
and then you would say that we are not criticizing the armed forces. You can continue to criticize the government, question the government, but you're mixing up both the issues, is what I'm saying. Thank you very much, Suzeeben Shah, Charu Pragya, and gentlemen, for joining us on the broadcast. It's now time to reveal the results of the poll. This is the question that we asked. PM Saboot strike unnerves doubters. 93% people have voted yes, while 7% people have voted no. And with that, we are wrapping up this edition of Nation Wants to Know. There's a lot more lined up on the other side. Stay on with us.